This weekend, I began my term as president of APTA Maryland. To my fellow chapter members, I want to thank you for entrusting me with the honor of serving you as president. We face a great number of issues as a society that are becoming increasingly complex and imperative, including racism, climate change, and an ongoing global pandemic. All these issues have direct and harmful impacts on health outcomes. As a profession, we face our own challenges, including dramatic cuts in reimbursement, regulatory changes, and barriers that affect patient care in nearly every setting. Furthermore, each of these issues significantly influences the way in which we provide care for our patients and support health professionals in this organization. These subjects may be uncomfortable for many, and the challenges we face do not have simple, easy solutions. Nevertheless, we must participate in the discussion of these relationships as an organization so that we can best support patients and their physical therapists and physical therapist assistants in all circumstances. APTA Maryland is committed to supporting our ongoing DEI initiatives, including the work of our Centennial Scholar to determine what influenced PTs and PTAs who identify as a racial minority to pursue a career in physical therapy. This will then help us identify focus areas to allocate our resources to help diversify our workforce so that our profession better represents the communities we serve. I'm also announcing the creation of a special task force to look at the current makeup of our board of directors. I believe the chair of our DEI committee deserves a seat on the board, along with the chairs of our committees for education, government relations, and reimbursement. The task force will also look at the roles of our district chairs in order to better engage our membership with the technologies available in the 21st century. We will also look to create a chief delegate-elect position. Over the past few years, the APTA Maryland delegation has been successful in passing multiple main motions in the House of Delegates. Most recently, the passage of RC 921, with the help of our colleagues in Texas and California, commits APTA to be an anti-racist organization. The motion goes on to state that APTA and its members collectively and individually have an obligation to address policies and practices that perpetuate systemic racism and inequality in our association, the profession, and society. Our recent success in the House is in large part due to having an experienced chief delegate. The chief delegate-elect position will help ensure our chapter has a proficient leader of our delegation going forward. Looking ahead to the 2022 legislative session in Annapolis, APTA Maryland is devoted to improving access to care for Marylanders. This past week, we started meeting with legislators to sponsor our fair copay bill. High copays continue to limit patient access to medically necessary care, disproportionately affects underrepresented groups, and has the potential to negatively impact the opioid epidemic in our state. While dedicated to the passage of our legislation, we will not limit our advocacy work to one issue. We will continue to lend our voice to help pass laws which will help address the social determinants of health in Maryland in order to improve health outcomes for all. Under past leadership, we have made significant progress as an organization to advance our profession, and my goal is to capture that momentum to promote continued improvement in the practice of physical therapy for our patients and our members. I am honored to serve you as your president, and I look forward to the work ahead.